Hello, hello, and welcome back to Scholastically Natalie, where we talk about books, writing, reading, D&D, and sometimes other things. Sorry for the extremely late video, and I have just completely lost track of time. What is it? How does it happen? Mostly because I haven't been sleeping very well, and so I've been extremely tired all day. And the newest Foodie Beauty drama just exploded, so I've been kind of completely engrossed in it. Beyond that, I've had a lot of stuff to bring in from my car when I went grocery shopping and stocked up on stuff, and then really didn't have the energy when it was super cold to take like 3 trips back and forth, so then I was doing that for the past couple days. It's 1 degrees over here with the wind chill warning, and I did go out to get my mail earlier because I had a lot, so that was fun. Actually, it wasn't too bad, although I did do my usual response of wrapping a scarf around my mouth because I cough a lot. I'm like low-key asthmatic, but not really. I'm sensitive, I guess, but like if I breathe in like cold air, I start coughing. So yeah, I could feel myself even coming a little close to that, even with it wrapped around my mouth. It was really cold, but I was a-okay because I had a coat on. Although I did stand out in 20 below weather this weekend without gloves on to take a bunch of pictures of stuff that I had made in natural lighting because I may or may not be an idiot, and so I have weird dermatitis on my hand right now that's like a bunch of raised bumps that are kind of itchy because, I've done bad things to myself. So both my hands are currently suffering from the weather. The other one's got a bunch of cracked skin around the knuckles from when I didn't wear gloves for the entirety of my freshman year in winter and would be on my phone waiting for the bus, 'cause I was an idiot. So, please learn from my mistakes, friends, and wear gloves. And warm shoes. This is just how you mess up your body like an idiot. Hats are also good. It's how you get colds is by leaving your head exposed. And also how you get a lot of dandruff if you have like a shocking weather change. Random things I've learned from my own mistakes. Okay, anyways. Today, I figured you could make a form with me, which sounds kind of strange. But I want to have a check-in set up for my D&D players. We've been playing for a while, which I am not upset about. Some of them have swapped some characters in and out. I know one of them doesn't want to bring them back, so I want to make sure that the other one still wants to bring their character back, and if not, we'll have fun. Hopefully get some more backstory from some of my players, and see if there's anything in the campaign currently that's making them uncomfy, because guess what? Most of us have social anxiety and aren't incapable of confronting anybody, even if it's not aggressively, about something that's making us upset. Because we are exactly that type of people. So, check in number 1. Let's make it fun. Temperature check. Do we have feels? Negative and positive. Let's see, how do y'all wanted to do a check-in with how everyone is feeling with the campaign and get a bit of a look at your future plans. Which dork am I having the pleasure of reading? Do 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 do. Give me your name. Okay. So then next, Are you enjoying your current character? Yes. No. If you said no, why not? How can we fix that? If you swapped out a character and they got kidnapped, do you want them back? No big deal either way. Just want to know for the future. Yes. No. If you said no, do you want to keep your current character? If you're keeping your current character, or haven't given me much backstory for them, give me it. If you're a player that hasn't swapped anything out, congrats. Tell me things about your character you think are important from their backstory. You would like to be tormented with. Don't worry, swappies. You can also tell me things. Oh, good. Sorry, that was one of my friends. Leviathan is a good book. I've told my friend group to pick their favorite book, mostly because I'm planning on annotating it for Christmas. Don't know if they'll actually like that, but... Okay. Let's see. Is there anything currently happening in the campaign that is giving you the oh no's, or making you uncomfy? Sorry, I'm replying and telling him that it's a secret role for later. And yes, I had to read that for an English festival. It's really good. table. Although, honestly, we've all been playing for so long together that I feel like we don't really have too many, like, unnecessary triggers, but, like, you know, still good to check in, even if we're all morons. Okay, so we got all that. Then this one. What are you planning to do at Louru's? Make a deal. Be quiet and hope I don't get turned into a bird again. Get myself killed. See, if you were making a deal, what are you going to ask for? And why? Okay, there we go. Next goal, once we're out of the Feywilds. This is mostly what I wanted to check in with. I feel like we're being kind of meta. But this way, you know, we can fulfill our desires. Okay, I think that is currently all I can think of. Gonna be sending this out to my players today so that I can force them to make decisions in their lives, because I know they're indecisive. And hopefully this will help all of us plan a little bit better. Sorry if this is another short video. I did want to talk about, like, checking in with players and stuff. I don't normally do stuff like this, mostly because we've been playing together for like 3 or 4 years. But I've been seeing a lot on Twitter about, like, just, you know, getting expectations out of the way, and while most of us know what we want, we do have 2 new people at our table this year, although admittedly one of them has played with a few other people at the table before, so wanted to make sure everybody was being chill, wasn't accidentally triggering people, because knowing our friends, they wouldn't tell us even if I was. And I do have a current, two of my players swapped out their characters because they just wanted to either try something new, or they were kind of bored of it, or they were planning on not being there for a while. And so I just had them get kidnapped, because they weren't sure if they were going to want to sub back in. So currently the party's trying to save them. One of them does not want to switch back, which is fine. The other one I don't know yet because he hasn't been here for a while. But the one who doesn't want to switch back, I already know his backstory. The new one, I don't know anything about his backstory. So I'm trying to get that information out of him. Which, if he doesn't give me enough here, I'll just text him. And then one, double check if anybody else isn't enjoying their character, wants to swap out. And then also, we didn't go too deep into backstories, so I've got, like, if you have anything important or something that you'd like me to bring up in future sessions, just because sometimes you make knives intentionally that you think will be fun, and then your DM just doesn't pick up on them or doesn't think they'd be interesting. So this way, if they have anything they desperately want me to be rude to them with, I can do that. And then currently they're heading towards, a pretty powerful archfey, they mostly just want to trespass across our territories, that they stop, going insane, because I did implement madness rules for the Feywild. So they all just, if they take a long rest without being in a powerful archfey's domain, they do wake up with some effect of madness upon them, which is, to be honest, it was just last session, it was quite funny. So, in a previous campaign, character in, in a different life, they have met Luru before, which is why I do think it's fun that they're meeting back up with her, but she is canonically my nicest archfey. And the closest one. So, I don't know what everybody's complete goals are. Some of them do want to make a deal, and then some of them might not want to, depending on their characters, and some of them might purposely be trying to get rid of their character, depending on if they like them or not. The reason I have Be Quiet and hope I don't get turned into a bird again is because the last time I did turn one of the characters into a bird because she drank the Fey tea, and she just became a bird, which was honestly really funny. They were a good sport about it. So I do want to know what they're asking for, and then potentially why, because Archfey are weird and ask for weird things, so depending on the intention with this deal, she might drag stuff out of them. And then I like to ask them what their next goals are, even though they're kind of aimless in this campaign. None of them have, like, a specific burning quest. We kind of just ended up having a specific burning quest in our last campaign. So I'm also wondering if we'd like to do rumors and stuff again. Let's see, would you like to new rumor goal? New rumor class. Country cards again. Don't know what they are. They give you rumors pertaining to where you are / things your class would be interested in that you would have picked up along the way that could help you with a goal. So yeah, I think that's a good idea to ask them if they'd like to do it again. And then I think lastly I'll ask them, does your current character have a goal? If so, what is it? And I do know some of their goals. One of them I do need to expand more. It's hard with the quiet types because they usually have goals, but they don't push anybody to, like, find out about it. So I'm hoping that by keeping it more in my mind, I will be able to make more pertaining to them happen. Hard part is their party is just a collection of chaotic weirdos. So yes, I want to kind of just see where we're going, what we're doing, and this way, if they have anything in specific they want to talk about, they have plenty of room to do that, or to ask me questions that I might have accidentally ignored, because I'm an idiot. I am an empty-headed sieve. There is nothing there but some overcooked ramen noodles, guys. And I'm really only this alive because I got some Applebee's again, because I've discovered that I really like their chicken from the one dish, which is rare because I don't normally like chicken, but it's good, and like their cheesy macaroni stuff is also good. I'm gonna have to see if I can find a spoofed recipe for that chicken, because it is just real nice. Anyways, friends, I think that is it for me. I'm not exactly sure how long I've been recording for, so sorry if this is either real quick or real long, because I feel like it's just been me muttering about my D&D procedure and musing about my campaign, honestly, as usual. Yeah, this is pretty normal. I need to now clean, my entire living room. I've gotten, so many packages and, just, pulled so much stuff in from my car, and I need to find a way to put all of it, because, I'm trying to make costumes, I've got all the supplies for that, so I need to put all those in a bin, and I just have a lot of stuff sitting on my couch right now, and it's a little exhausting to look at it, so I definitely need to put it all away. Anyways, thank you again for watching. I think this might be the third time I'm thanking you and still not logging off. Let me know if you have any questions. Do you ask your players to do check-ins? Do you check in with your players? As I said, I don't normally do this, but I thought it would be a good idea for this campaign because we're feeling a little aimless. So let me know, and let me know how your week's going. Did you have a good weekend last weekend too? I'm looking forward to this upcoming weekend. I'm gonna bake a cake for my one friend because she's gonna have some surgery, and that's gonna be uncomfy, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of food I should make her alongside of that. Oh, I did decide that I was gonna make sausage rolls. I need to go buy the sausage for that. Hold on, I'm gonna add this to my list in my phone because I really will forget that if I don't do it right at this moment. I'm telling you, my head is so empty, it's an issue. Also, I have no clue how to ice a cake, but I'll be doing that because she's a weirdo and likes icing on her cake. I do not, so that's probably why. And then I need to get eggs.